Good morning and welcome. This is Lorraine Aguilar, founder of Working Harmony, and this is One Gratitude, One Small Success, where together we share the mindfulness practice of beginning our day with a gratitude and ending our day with a success, no matter how small. So for those of you who are with me now, both in the live version as well as the recorded versions, I look forward to seeing your gratitude for the day as you type them into the comment box. I'm going to sing you a classic Cuban song that I just love, brings me back in the day, and then I'll scroll through your responses for some shout outs. So I'll begin by sharing my gratitude, and I will call it gratitude for empathy in action. Those of you who know me, I teach empathy for a living in the workplace. This is really big for me. And what heartens me about this time as we're rising for social justice, as we're rising to take a really open-eyed, but here's the empathy part, open-eyed and open-hearted look at the systemic racism in our society. True change comes from not just looking at the numbers, which are powerful enough. It's empathy for the stories, for the pain that our Black brothers and sisters and other marginalized people have experienced. So here's the beauty of empathy, is that change coming from a place of empathy, in my view, is change driven by love. And that's the change that sticks. And that's the change that brings about generosity, unity, and connection. And change because of shaming, blaming, even though the accountability and blame sound similar, but they're different energies. Yes, for accountability, but in terms of shaming, that's the kind of energy that pulls people apart, creates defensiveness, etc. So I love that by having empathy for people's pain, that we can look towards accountability to our systems, to our law enforcement officers from a place of love and protection for those who are suffering, rather than the kind of divisive forces. I'm struggling for words, but I'm hoping you can hear and feel me on this. Change coming from a place of empathy for me, is the powerful change that sticks. And it's what Martin Luther King Jr. says about love. And just look up his many quotes about love as the driving force for change, as well as Gandhi. Okay, so at that, I'm going to sing you one of my favorite Cuban songs. And I look forward to seeing what your gratitude for the day is in the comments. Wait. There we go. Yo soy un hombre sincero. There's the note. De donde crece la palma. Yo soy un hombre sincero. De donde crece la palma. Y antes de morir me quiero echar mis versos del alma. Guantanamera. Epa, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. El arroyo de la sierra me complace más que el mar. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. One more time. Guantanamera, epa, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Okay. Back when I used to play in a flute in a Latin band in Bangkok, that was one of our standards. Okay, welcome our live viewers. I see your names and I'm so happy to see you all. Okay, we got an amen from Tay Paget. Thank you, Taylor. Got a rock on from Happy Ron 10. Check out his music at happyron.com. I think he recently did a YouTube as well. Taylor says, I'm grateful to get to hear positively from you this morning when pretty much every other outlet I look to is full of anger and, like you said, blame. Yeah, it's, you know, it is a really subtle and yet powerful distinction between accountability and blame. They can look like the same, but the energy is totally different. And for those of you who are interested, I was so moved by a several-year-old piece by John Oliver on police accountability. I thought it was a really well-researched piece, so check it out. John Oliver, Police Accountability. It's on YouTube. I love in-depth studies, so thank you, Tay. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, and any more gratitudes? We got a lot of you here today. Well, even if you choose not to share, and I will check one more time between signing out, I'm grateful for you just being here, and for those of you who are watching live as well as recorded, just to share this space with me. It's sacred space, the space of mindfulness, the space of gratitude, the space of music and human connection. I thank you for it, because as I'm in self-imposed solitude here in Mexico on my creative sabbatical, this is really providing some real sweetness for me. And may this time also provide some sweetness for you as we stay grounded and connected during these days of radical change. So thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you at 5 p.m. to share our small successes, no matter how small. Taylor's success yesterday was that she took a shower. So we're celebrating the smallest of successes. So please have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other. Take good care of yourselves and each other. And may we all do our part to support humanity rising. This indeed is the time. It's happening now. Thanks.